because I have the privilege and pleasure of introducing this next individual. She is truly a super shero. She is a doctor of chiropractic medicine. She is also known as the drugless mental health and trauma specialist. She is a speaker. She is a consultant. She is a orgasmic life creator. Oh, come on now. I know my sister. Look, yes, she is a director and beyond in the RIMAN community. But look, I'm telling you, if you have never heard from this lady, look, let me tell you, she knows 100% of the facts of this business, loves to have fun, loves to help people, making boatloads of money, but she's truly down to earth. Born in Detroit, Michigan, but now hails from Atlanta, Georgia. I need y'all to put your hands together for the one and only Dr. Stephanie Rimka.
That was a lot. So, for all of you who don't know what that is, I'm sorry you don't know what Soul Train is. You're young, or I don't know what to say. Now, I don't even know how I'm going to live up to that, Jermaine, but let me start with this. Congratulations to all of the ones. And congratulations, for joining, for showing up tonight, for coming to your first orientation. Now, many of you might have joined yesterday, and some of you might have joined 5 months ago in your first orientation. I totally get it. I think the first orientation I was on, they asked me to speak. Some of us are a little slow to the systems, but if you showed up to the systems, you're going to be way ahead of the game. Now, also, I'll say this, Jermaine is a lot, right? That's a lot of energy. He went through that so fast. If you were overwhelmed, it's okay. We do this every Tuesday. You can watch it again and again, and there will be a recording. And I like to watch recordings and pause and then do the step and then watch again. So you'll go into your Rimon.com and find your page, find your link, say, oh, personalize your page. So please take the time to spend a couple hours to really build your business, to go through that launch business plan. Now, what I'm supposed to talk about is the testimonial. Now, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm doing here to always talk about these things, but if you guys are not, listen, I thought this was the dumbest product, and I'm going to get into this stupid thing in a minute. Many of us were using this product for a few months. I'm like, why do I need a stick? That is the dumbest thing ever. Why would I ever do that? I don't understand it. Then I saw all the Koreans doing this in Jeju. I was like, what have I been missing out on? I didn't know you could put the stick on your hands. Thank you, MJ Kim. Wow. All right. So in case you didn't know, that's why how you use the stick. Now, I just kind of ended up over here at RIMAN. I am a director and I just came back from Korea. I had the honor and privilege of being one of the directors that was over on Jeju Island to experience the RIMAN Village retreats. If I really liked RIMAN. I was very happy. I loved the products. After coming back from Korea, it might be time that I might have to get down on my knee and ask Ramon to marry me. Like, and I don't know, I shouldn't be the one doing that. However, I am deeply in love with, first, I'm going to say, actually, the people. I'm going to say what Chairman On said there is that the most important thing is the people, and the second was the products. Now, I am a product formulator. I've been on 6 medical boards. I'm on a few other medical boards right now, and 4 of them have been MLMs, and I've had the honor and privilege of being a product formulator and even receiving royalties for my product formulations. I am not a skincare specialist, however. Beauty has not been my hallmark. It is mental health, brain health, and trauma and things like that. So I really kind of fell into the skin thing over here because I'm a woman in her 50s who is dealing with some wild hormonal changes, as many of you may, I don't know if anybody can recognize what happens in the late 40s to the 50s with your emotions and your body and your moisture. I'll just leave it at that. And the skin can do things. And I wasn't really enjoying what was happening with my skin. My story was it was extreme cystic acne, about 50 very androgenic testosterone surging acne that was all over. And it was destroying my confidence. I speak on public stages and I get paid to speak. I do continuing education. And I was having to pound on layers of makeup. That is very unlike me. I like to be very, very natural, but I felt deep shame and I was losing a lot of confidence. And you don't want to like not feel like you have swagger right before you go on stage to talk to 3,000 people. That is not the position you want to be in. And it was impacting all that. I couldn't even wash my makeup off when I like after a, makeout session with my boyfriend. I didn't want to go to bed without the makeup. I'm 51 years old and I was suddenly ashamed to have my boyfriend see the zits on my face. Who wants that? Nobody. So I was actually with another company on their medical advisory board. I was a product formulator. They brought a skincare line out to me to look at. And I looked at it and said, I'm not going to touch this with a 10-foot pole. I'm not putting it on my face, and I'm never going to sell it. We have a problem. This is bad. Now, I said, I think skincare is a really smart idea because it's a super sticky product, right? People love skincare. Women will spend money on it. They don't seem to ask too many questions, and they're not going to organic me to, out the yin yang. I said, but this is going to cause cancer, and I can't do it. I don't know what to tell you about this. We have some problems here. And I said to them, I said, I keep seeing about this Riman. Are you guys worried about this? Oh, no, not at all. I'm like, I think you should be. And so I made a phone call and I got some product. And I looked at it and I said, well, I like what I see. I think I'll put it on my face. At this point, what I'm using isn't working. And I have these things. And if this can do if I don't know if they're all lying on the social media because I don't believe it, but what if they're not? So I'm gonna wash my face. I'm gonna put on a cream. And why is it boo say boo? And I don't understand. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Who came up with that? But then I did it. And I woke up and I saw 75 to 80% reduction in flatness of 50 cysts, all the redness gone. And I just literally kept doing this in the mirror going like, and I just backed up like, what is in this stuff? And I just said, that can't be. I said, oh my God. Okay, okay, okay. But maybe it's a fluke. Maybe I did something special. Maybe. So I went up, put on my makeup on, went on with my day. I washed my face again that night and I woke up the next day. And then tears welled up in my eyes. I said, you gotta be kidding. I normally use a product for a very long time. I know every ingredient in it. I know all the ins and outs. I didn't give a dangity dang. And I picked up my phone and I did a Facebook Live because I wanted whoever might be suffering with any kind of this type of issue to know about this product and to get it. And the rest is kind of history. So I did a little opposite of what I normally do, where I normally have to know every detail about something as a product, person that's supposed to be an expert and clear everything and blah, blah, blah. People come to me, all the greens want me to answer all the questions. And here I was just another woman who wanted to feel pretty, who wanted her confidence back, who suddenly did see the inflammation go down and watched her glow come back and watched a whole level of swag come back. I said, oh, she back. She back. Took about 3 days. I said, shit. I flew down, saw my boyfriend in Florida. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about with your skin. It looks perfect. I said, it's because of the stuff. That's why. And I said, here, come here, watch. Let me spray it. He was like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's the booster. It's Boo Say Boo. It's fabulous. So, and don't think he's not rubbing it all over himself now. He resisted. The men in your life will resist, but they'll come to know, listen, baby, I need you to put the stick where I need you to put the stick. If you don't have one of these sticks, y'all need to order about 3 of them tonight. You need one for your purse, one for your car, 2 for your nightstand, and 1 for your boyfriend's pocket or your husband. I don't have one of those. Well, maybe I do. Anyway, no, just kidding. So I just had this product experience. Now that I know what the product does, I cannot wait to explode upon the scene with me bringing the science in such a way to make you understand there is no other skincare line on earth that can compare to what you have in your hands. The number one reason a cosmetic line is good is based upon the quality of the water. That's the fact with cosmetics, and everybody in the industry knows it. We are using a water unlike any water. The water itself is the healing miracle. They call it yaksu. It is a miraculous healing medicinal water. It is a sacred water, as far as I'm concerned, that we've been somehow blessed to find. These weird volcano geologist people somehow went down and found this magical water that we're like, Well, I didn't know about the water because, I wasn't scuba diving to the water. But if this water was up on land, people would be doing sacred pilgrimages to it, and you would never stop them because they couldn't stop themselves from having the water. I had the glory of being able to drink the water and bathe in the water for a week over there. And I've been completely different ever since. I came back, people are like, you look 10 years younger. I'm like, it's the water. I was drinking the water. I need to get that water on auto ship. Okay, I don't know why I can't drink the water. I want Jermaine, make that happen. I need water from Jeju, Yaksu for me, and I can sell it. So there's that. Now, so there's basically testimony. Let me just say this though about the people. I do this. I'm in private practice. I do see patients. I've been in private practice almost 30 years. I've had 6 brick and mortars and online. I do courses and I have multiple therapists that work for me. I have a staff of about 25. Being in private practice and just talking to patients and staff is actually kind of lonely. I don't get like office cooler conversation. I'm a business owner. I can't really tell them my problems. Like I always have to act like I know everything and everything's fine. Even if I can't pay rent that month, I'm like, we're fine. Everything's great. Yeah, Christmas bonuses, fantastic. Oh yeah, I guess that's, oh, somebody's on maternity leave. Great, I got to pay for that too. Fantastic. Now, what happens here in network marketing, what I've discovered, I have a totally different playground and a totally different community of people that I've made friends with. And I didn't know that was important to me a few years ago until I started doing it and started making new friends. I'm like, oh, I didn't think I was in here for friends, but I kind of am. I love products and helping people. I do love the travel. So I've gone on many trips. Jeju was unlike anything. Going to Korea was a completely different experience. So that was a meeting people and having different subculture. But overall, more of a red personality, and I do really enjoy the money. And this business has made me more money than seeing patients ever has. I make more, I still trade my hours for dollars. Make no mistake. I see one-on-one, I'm only making money when I'm seeing patients, right? My staff, they see money when they're making patients. This is the only way I make money when I'm sleeping. I make money when I'm vacationing. I make money when I'm traveling. It's the only way when I can talk to 1,000 people at a time and I can get them to make more money. I change people's lives one-on-one. Here, I can change thousands at a time because I help them make 500 a month or 500 a week or 500 a day or 500 an hour or stick with me because some of us want 500 a minute. And here at Raman, I believe that's 100% possible if you are consistent and put in the work every day and you use the systems. So please get your whole team to watch the next orientation. Like, make sure you tell every planner, make sure you watch an orientation or send them the recording. Maybe you guys get together on Zoom and go through it. Let's make sure everybody knows how to go to Riman.com. Make sure everybody knows where the drive is. Make sure you know which Facebook group does what. Make sure you help each other, get each other going. And then all you have to do is share the story over and over again. Use the products. You're going to have a good story to tell because the products are just that dang good. And if you don't know what else to tell, talk about fighting Bengal tigers like Tim Herr, because I don't know where he comes up with this, but that always seems to work. I'd fight a tiger for you. And they go, what? Everybody responds to that. So on that note, I am super happy. And I'm just going to tell you, Jermaine, actually, in fact, somebody texted me today from my last company, one of the other advisory board members, and he goes, I see what you're doing, and it looks like you've landed and making me cry, in the best place for you. You look like you're glowing and you're with the people who not only see you, they respect you, and you look like you're having a great time. And I said, thank you so much for that, because a lot of us have been hurt sometimes from some things that have happened. And it just felt good that somebody could see that from afar who I haven't talked with. He was like, it looks like this is really, it's just a beautiful fit. And then, yeah, it's because they're beautiful people and they're beautiful products and it's a beautiful system. And we're just in it to win it. Make no mistake. You guys put the work in here. You stick with us, you will win. Everybody here is going to guarantee it. That's all you have to do. If you don't know what to do, then you just ask for help. So I'm happy to be here and I'm going to turn it over